Hi everybody, Dave Winder here, and here's what's coming up today on the Racer Report with head coach Chris Hatcher. Murray State plays up to the FBS level for a second time this season. We'll have the highlights from Bowling Green. Darian Skinner picked off a pass for the Racers. We'll hear from him after the game. And Week 5 begins with the OVC opener as the Racers go to Jacksonville State this Saturday. And we'll take a look at Murray State's showcase for Racer football tradition. And the voice of the Racers, Neil Bradley, before we leave today. The Racer Report begins right now. And that will bring us to our next ball game, and it's the OVC opener as the Racers take off to Jacksonville, Alabama on Saturday. 3 o'clock kick at JSU Stadium. It's the OVC opener, and we'll be talking more about that with head coach Chris Hatcher, who joins us now here after a 48-7 defeat at Bowling Green. Coach, you had to play up again, and like you said on your radio, it was a tough day. But did the team come out with some good things that you can build on for this week?
These first 4 weeks of the season have been very difficult to prepare for. You know, we play 2 FBS teams, we play an NAIA team, and then we sprinkle in Missouri State, who's got a fine football team in between there. I don't think we came out with as much enthusiasm as I would have hoped for. We actually played really hard. I have no question about our effort. Our execution was not up to what I would have hoped it had been. But then again, we didn't prepare very well all week. I didn't feel like we had the excitement about going and playing a Division I opponent. So I think there's a big combination. Our guys, I believe, were just tired of playing up a level. And quite frankly, so was I. But at least we got out of there. We did some good things, but we did some really bad things as well.
Well, we're going to take a look at all of it right now as we roll the tape on what was just a beautiful Saturday afternoon at Deutsch Perry Stadium in Bowling Green, Ohio. 70 degrees, sunny, perfect day, about 16,000 folks there to watch the ball game. And Coach, you guys kicked off to start this ball game, and here we go into the first half.
Well, we ended up getting a great kick, and Janowski Davis makes a really nice tackle on that kick. It was a big wind. Actually, we were kicking with the wind there. You can see Brandon Wicks on the tackle. You know, one thing that hurt us on the defensive side of the ball is their offensive line was just so big and physical. But we came out with a lot of pep about ourselves. Demetric Mason there on the tackle, number 90, really good player for us, junior college transfer. Perry Cooper on the tackle. So we're doing a nice job stopping the run here early. A host of guys. We run a little stunt on the right hand side, and we forced them to punt, open and serious. We knew about block the kick, and Jamal Berry was very close, so got a little momentum starting off, and we just were so inconsistent here early on. Mikael Miller, it's hard to see from this angle, misses a wide open Walter Powell, and then we catch ourselves in 3rd and long, and 3rd down on both sides of the ball really hurt us throughout the course of the evening.
Okay, so the Racers have to punt. One thing we have been able to determine in the Missouri game and this one here, Stephen Mix has improved his punting. He had 6 for a 43-2 average.
He did a nice job punting the ball, and Brandon Wicks does a good job there getting down there and making the tackle. But they put together a nice drive, and they move it down. Fortunately for us, they missed the extra point. And we go up 6-0. Here's a good play right here to Janowski Davis, and then we end up getting a big run by Dwayne Brady, and on the backside, Jesse Blackburn made a good block. And unfortunately, again, we end up had 3rd and 5, and we throw a little screen pass out there that was dropped. But our defense comes up big. Here's senior from Tampa, Florida, Darian Skinner on the interception, played the post route very nicely, and then we get a big face mask penalty here from Jamal Berry. Got the screen game going. Jeremy Harness, sophomore from here in the state of Kentucky, makes a nice play, and we got some momentum. We're down 6. Here we run a little stick draw, and Janowski gets the first down, and he'll be excited. He gets to go back to Alabama next week. Navarre Griffin led all receivers with catches on a nice little hitch pass, and then McHale keeps it himself. So we got this is actually 3rd down and 1. We run the QB sneak.
He almost got that across the goal.
Well, we're going in to score, and we end up fumbling the football. We could have been up 7-6, but instead we are still down 6-0. And this was the turning point of the game. Took all the air out of us. They drove the ball 99 yards for a touchdown to go up 13-0.
Yeah, 99 yards and 11 plays. So now we're going to move ahead to about 8:31 before half. The Racers started at your own 25 after the kickoff. It's 20-0 at this point, but this was a pretty decent drive here where you got a couple of first downs.
We moved the ball really well, I thought, for the most part. We're still just inconsistent on 1st and 2nd down. Here's a nice little screen pass to Walter Powell. I felt good. We just couldn't finish drives. And here we get a good run up the middle by McHale Miller. Great block. And I thought our offensive line did a fabulous job all night long. And there's a little quick throw to Paul Rice. So we got some things going. And as you'll see here in a minute, we end up shooting ourselves in the foot. Right here, we end up getting a first down. And you can see the official throw a really late flag. There was some very questionable calls in that game that stopped some drives of ours, and I'm sure if the old Stripes go back and watch the film, they would think they were very questionable as well. But we end up, we're driving. We're only down 20-0 at this time. Instead, we find ourselves in 3rd and extremely long, and we're forced to punt right here before the half.
Okay, so this is with I guess it was 3:23 left here, so Mix does a great job again. The Racers down it inside the 5-yard line, but then Bowling Green goes 16 plays, 97 yards. That's a 99-yard drive and a 97-yard drive they put together.
They did, and we bowed our necks here pretty good. We forced them. They got inside the 1, and we held them out of there 3 times, and it's real hard to see here. We're doing a really good job. Thought they fumbled here. They actually reviewed the play and called him down, and then they come out with the bootleg and end up sucking us inside and hitting the big receiver for a touchdown. And again, I was hoping we'd go in 20-7. We were going to get the ball, but penalties hurt us, and then they take the long drive and kind of pretty much put the game away at that point.
Okay, so we're at the half. We're going to return here in just a moment with head coach Chris Hatcher. Take a look at the second half from Bowling Green in just a moment.
Like the thoroughbreds we are named for, racers are spirited and proud. We have the heart and will to succeed, to go farther, learn more, and embrace wisdom. We are champions who take our place in the Murray State tradition. We are racers.
Enough of this golf already.
How much of the golf?
Golf's stupid.
You're stupid.
Boys, settle down. At Time Warner Cable, any of these devices can be your TV at the click of a button. No one offers more sports on more devices than Time Warner Cable.
Why have you got a laptop?
I want the cell phone.
Give me that laptop.
Call 1-855-WANT-TWC and ask how you can save up to $600. Switch to a better entertainment experience, guaranteed. Time Warner Cable. Enjoy better.
Roof Brothers, a Paducah tradition for 100 years. Roof Brothers, locally owned, family run. Roof Brothers, the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits found anywhere. Roof Brothers, service from selecting that special beverage for that special occasion to a keg party at the lake. Roof Brothers, 2 locations to serve you. Roof Brothers, proud supporters of Murray State Athletics.
Hi, folks, and welcome back to the Racer Report with head coach Chris Hatcher. Dave Winder here. We're going to roll the tape from Bowling Green, Ohio, as the Racers go into the second half. As we mentioned, it was just a great day for football. The Racers will get the ball first here to start the second half. They have to down it on the kickoff. But, Coach, what did you tell your team at half? What did you want to accomplish here in the second half?
I wanted to see us continue to fight, and I was hoping we'd come out and get some momentum in our favor. And unfortunately, right here we have a guy that's wide open down the side, Walter Powell. We underthrow him. Actually, McHale got hit. So we come right back out, try to run the draw up the middle on 3rd and long. We're forced to punt, and again, I thought our punt team played well. Stephen Mix did a great job kicking all night long. We got great protection. I thought this was really good. I mean, we almost 45-yard kick out of bounds. And then right here, this was really the only drive that they just pretty much moved it at will. I mean, we made them work for every yard on those long drives, but it only took them 4 plays there to go up 34-0. And to me, that was a little bit disappointing coming out of the half.
So then the Racers go back to work. They took the ball at their own 17. And, Coach, your best drive of the day, which ends in your only score of the day, 13 plays, 83 yards. You kept the ball for over 8 minutes.
Yeah, this was really nice to see. I thought we pitched and catch really well. There's Navarre Griffin on a big gainer down the sideline. Again, I thought our O-line played exceptionally well all night long. A little short pass underneath. One of the few times you'll see Walter Powell put one on the turf. But this was a really good drive. We got a little bit of help with a couple pass interference penalties. And I believe we got a 4th down play coming up. Maybe that was it.
No, it's coming up.
Okay.
Here. It's coming up here in just a second.
Right.
Here's the first pass interference penalty. They threw the flag here as Rice had good position there. The ball was thrown where it was supposed to be.
Yeah, very nice play by Paul. He's a young player for us, a sophomore. Did a great job of leaning on the receiver. We try to go up to Walter Powell. We overthrow him, a little miscommunication. I think McHale thought he was going to run an out route. But again, we're overcoming some mistakes here. You know, we dropped some balls that's uncharacteristic of our offense, and we swing it out. Jamal Berry, nice little catch and run, and then here's the 4th down conversion. We run what we call the trap play off the right-hand side for a 1st down. McHale's got to do a better job of handing the ball to ref. I actually thought he fumbled it there. Good hard running up the middle here. You know, I tell you what, both of our backs have done a good job, Jamal and Dwayne. Another good run up the middle. Big Robert Olive and doing a great job.
You know, your running backs have really gotten very good at tough yards.
They have, and we played some tough teams.
Yeah.
The big thing when you move up a level, the front lines are what gets you. And here we tried the fade pass. We got a penalty called on us earlier. They get called for pass interference. So we got 1st and goal inside the 5-yard line. Again, we're getting a little help on this drive, but we needed some because we didn't get very much help throughout the course of the game. And nice blocking on the left side. Drew Kelly, Robert Olive, Hunter Hogan did a great job all night. Harris Biven, Kamali Matthews, and we're able to kick the ball through to finally get on the board, Dave.
Okay, so now we're going to move ahead to 4 minutes in the 3rd quarter. That's the best run of the day there. Jamal almost took that all the way.
Yeah, he had one guy to beat and actually shook the safety. And again, we're moving the ball really well. Here's a good catch by Jeremy Harness. Actually caught it twice. We just had a hard time finishing, and we end up getting caught with a penalty again, and we come in. I decided to kick a little too far to go for it, and we hook it to the left. And then that's been one thing that's been a little disappointing this year. When we have called on the field goal unit to come on, we just haven't been executing well. So I felt like, right there, 41-10, got a little momentum. Maybe we could cut the lead down a little bit more and see what happens in the 4th quarter.
Okay, so now we're going to move ahead to the 4th quarter. Actually, under 8 minutes to go in the game. This was a decent drive, Coach, where you took it from your own 20. You got it into Bowling Green territory. But at the end of the day, you hope to come away with something that you can build on for this week.
Well, we end up getting a good pass out there to Navarre Griffin. Good run by Dwayne Brady. Great run here on the 3rd down play, Jamal Berry. So we're moving it again. I mean, there was no problem with us moving the ball. and we get 2 penalties back to back on us again, and we end up forced to punt, and then they punch one in late on us. Had a good drive, and but all in all, it is what it is. I can't say much more about it. I really think that our guys were just tired of playing up a level, and I say that not in a very negative way. I just think we're excited and ready to start playing some teams of the FCS caliber.
Well, there you see some of the numbers from the box score with the Racers having a defeat, 48-7 at Bowling Green, and I, for one, is ready to move on to the Ohio Valley Conference, and that'll be this week at Jacksonville State. We'll take a break with head coach Chris Hatcher, come back and hear from Darian Skinner in just a moment.
Roof Brothers, a Paducah tradition for 100 years. Roof Brothers, locally owned, family run. Roof Brothers, the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits found anywhere. Roof Brothers, service from selecting that special beverage for that special occasion to a keg party at the lake. Roof Brothers, 2 locations to serve you. Roof Brothers, proud supporters of Murray State Athletics.
Enough of this golf already.
I want you to go.
I'm stupid.
You're stupid.
Boys, settle down. At Time Warner Cable, any of these devices can be your TV at the click of a button. No one offers more sports on more devices than Time Warner Cable.
Why have you got a laptop?
I want the cell phone.
Give me that laptop.
Call 1-855-WANT-TWC and ask how you can save up to $600. Switch to a better entertainment experience, guaranteed. Time Warner Cable. Enjoy better.
I go because my friends are here.
I go because
It's so close.
I go
For the small class sizes.
I go
to get a better job.
I go because
I can take classes when it works for me.
I go because I can transfer my credits.
I go for some of Kentucky's most affordable tuition.
I go because it's crazy not to.
For all the right reasons. The Kentucky Community and Technical College System. Higher education begins here.
Uncle Teddy! What are you guys doing? It's summer. Let's hit the beach. You need a Pepsi. Ooh. Let's have some fun. All right. Summertime is Pepsi time. You got to work on that tan, bro.
Hi, folks, and welcome back to the Racer Report with head coach Chris Hatcher. Coach will rejoin us here in just a moment. But first, a word from Darian Skinner of the Murray State defensive backfield. Skinner and the Racers picked off their 5th pass of this 2013 season, and Skinner's interception came late first quarter. But the Racers couldn't handle Bowling Green as they played up this week, losing 48-7. But afterwards, you'll hear the senior talk about what's really coming up, and that's the start of the OVC this week at Jacksonville State.
Oh, well, I'm actually glad it happened now than for it to happen in OVC play. We just got out here. We can just learn, go in, get on film, watch film, learn from this tape, and hopefully just go into OVC week stronger than what we did this week.
Darian Skinner, you could tell, Coach, as soon as that game was over, he's thinking about Jacksonville State. 3 o'clock kick at JSU Stadium on Saturday afternoon. And, Coach, you don't have to have me to remind you how close the 3 games against Jacksonville have been. The Racers, 6-point loss, 8-point loss. Last year was a 3-point loss. Those 3 games that you have coached against Jacksonville State, they've been classic games, and you've had a chance to win every time.
We have. We've actually played them very well since I've been here. I was thinking today, I don't know that Murray's ever beaten Jacksonville State, maybe one time.
The only time it's ever happened was the first year that JSU was in the league. It was at Stewart Stadium. I think it was 2003. It was in overtime. That was the famous Stuart Childress. He did a Joe Montana that day.
Well,
but that's the only time.
Yeah, I knew it had been a long time if it had all happened. But they got a great team, new coaching staff. You know, they're undefeated. They beat Georgia State last week, who's an FBS Sun Belt opponent.
And their last 2 games have been in overtime.
Yeah, they played some tough teams, and I expect another big battle with those guys. Hopefully, we'll play well. I know their coaching staff really well. They're going to be very similar to us offensively, which is a change. They've been running a lot of option game, and then their defense is phenomenal. They may have some of the best athletes in the conference. So it's going to be a big test. It always is, but we're glad to be finally playing some conference ball games.
Okay, 3 o'clock kick at Jacksonville, Alabama. And we'll be talking about that game next week. We're going to take a break and come back and show you Murray State's brand new lobby. A salute to the tradition of Murray State football. You're going to enjoy that next on the Racer Report.
I go because my friends are here.
I go because it's so close.
I go
For the small class sizes.
I go
to get a better job.
I go because
I can take classes when it works for me.
I go because
I can transfer my credits.
I go for some of Kentucky's most affordable tuition.
I go because it's crazy not to.
For all the right reasons. The Kentucky Community and Technical College System. Higher education begins here.
Hey, ladies. Enjoying the film? Of course not. Because this is our movie! And Dr. Pepper 10 is our soda. It's only 10 manly calories, but with all 23 flavors of Dr. Pepper. It's what guys want, like this. Catchphrase. So you can keep the romantic comedies and lady drinks. We're good. Dr. Pepper 10, it's not for women! 10 seconds to go. Harper coming forward. Moves in top of the key. 6 seconds to go. The three.
Enough of this golf already.
How much of the golf?
I'm stupid.
You're stupid.
Boys, settle down. At Time Warner Cable, any of these devices can be your TV at the click of a button. No one offers more sports on more devices than Time Warner Cable.
Why have you got a laptop?
I want the cell phone.
Give me that laptop.
Call 1-855-WANT-TWC and ask how you can save up to $600. Switch to a better entertainment experience, guaranteed. Time Warner Cable. Enjoy better.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Racer Report with head coach Chris Hatcher. Don't forget the Racers are at Jacksonville State this Saturday, 3 o'clock OVC opener. Look forward to that game. And then October 5th, Murray State's back at home here at Stewart Stadium to take on Tennessee Tech. Well, an occurrence this week for Murray State football, the long-awaited lobby that's basically, Coach, a salute to the tradition and a grand tradition it is of Murray State football. I know you're really happy with the work that was done down in the lobby. We're going to show a little bit of film of that, and just tell us how you're feeling to finally get that project done. It looks beautiful.
I'm extremely excited about it. It's something that we decided 4 years ago that needed to be done. You know, if you walk downstairs in Stewart Stadium, there was nothing to tell you who an All-American was. There was nothing to tell you about any of the history of the program, any of the players that went to the NFL. So we figured we'd start that in the lobby. We're working on now trying to get it down the hallways to recognize some academic All-Americans, players of the year, different guys that have stood out over the course of Murray State football and the tradition that has gone on for quite some time. But we're excited. Alan Ward was big in helping us complete the final project, so I appreciate that. But more importantly, just current coaches, former coaches that have been here since the last 4 years that have moved on, former players that have been here since I've been here, and then the current players have put a lot of sweat equity into making that happen. And it was really neat to see myself and a couple of the coaches that have been here the entire time. We almost got teary-eyed when it was completed because we've been seeing pictures of it for 4 years. To see it finally come to fruition was a really neat moment for us. And now that that's done, you can't rest on that accomplishment.
That's right.
We're moving on down the hall and trying to recognize some more individuals that need to be recognized with what they've given to this university.
Well, you were watching some of the film there. One of my favorite parts is the centerpiece, and that is the statue of Racer 1, and there's a nice plaque Of course, that was done a long time ago, but there's a nice plaque to just kind of tell you about the tradition of Racer 1. But I'm telling you, folks, come on down to Stewart Stadium and look at it. You'll spend a good half hour, 45 minutes in there just looking at all the stuff.
Yeah, it really turned out nice. You know, we recognize all the first-team All-Americans, and then we have all the guys that played on any NFL team, and then over on the other side we got all the big wins. And, you know, I've asked all the former lettermen and former players to come down. It bring back some good memories, and, of course, it always takes, we accept donations to continue that going, but it's really nice, and I think it's a great centerpiece for what we're trying to accomplish here with our Murray State football program.
And just in time for homecoming, too. I know a lot of players will be coming back for homecoming, and they'll be able to check out this showcase. All right, our final break here with head coach Chris Hatcher on the Racer Report. We'll come back and wrap it up in just a moment.
Enough of this golf already.
How much of the golf?
I'm stupid.
You're stupid.
Boys, settle down. At Time Warner Cable, any of these devices can be your TV at the click of a button. No one offers more sports on more devices than Time Warner Cable.
Why have you got a laptop?
I want the cell phone.
Give me that laptop.
Call 1-855-WANT-TWC and ask how you can save up to $600. Switch to a better entertainment experience, guaranteed. Time Warner Cable. Enjoy better.
Roof Brothers, a Paducah tradition for 100 years. Roof Brothers, locally owned, family run. Roof Brothers, the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits found anywhere. Roof Brothers, service from selecting that special beverage for that special occasion to a keg party at the lake. Roof Brothers, 2 locations to serve you. Roof Brothers, proud supporters of Murray State Athletics.
Seconds to go. Harper coming forward. Moves in top of the key. 6 seconds to go. The 3.
All right, we're back here with head coach Chris Hatcher on the Racer Report to wrap things up. A big ball game Saturday at Jacksonville State, Coach. Good luck to you. Road Warriors, go down there and get it done.
We'll go down 2 years in a row, so hopefully we can come back with the win. But it's, you know, this is a pivotal game early in the season, and I thought going into the year with our record, we wanted to be undefeated, but I thought realistic expectations. Well, if we could come out of September 3-2, we would be right where we needed to be. We're 2-2. This is the game we need this week.
All right, we're rooting for the Racers. Coach, thanks for stopping by.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it. Thank you for watching today. And as we leave you today, here's some of the calls from the voice of the Racers, Neil
to
Bradley.
the right, that's Gallen, who has the touchdown. Fake handoff. Johnson keeps it, lobs downfield. It's picked off. Racers have it at the 30, 35, 40, and out near the 47-yard line. That's Darian Skinner with the pick. Penalty. Mikhail Miller hands it to Barry into the end zone. He's upended into the end zone, but it's a touchdown, a 2-yard run for Barry. That is his second touchdown of the season, and the Racers on the board with 8:10 to go in the quarter.